Okra, lady's finger or bhindi, is one of those vegetables which is found in most pantries across the world. It also finds its place in one of the most available vegetables across the world, along with potatoes, tomatoes, aubergines, and of course onions. Today's recipe is that of an okra. The recipe is from the south of Karnataka. The name Bendekayi Kayirasa. Let's begin. Bendekayi typically translates to okra or bhindi, and Kayirasa is a combination of two words, kai and rasa, where kai means coconut and rasa means a curry or a gravy. Well, first things first, let's roast a couple of ingredients in coconut oil. Let's do that. Urad dal and methi seeds. And along with this, some dried red chillies. If you can use the Byadgi variety, absolutely nothing like it. Once the urad dal changes color, we turn the flame off and allow this to cool down completely. What I've done is the large okras I've cut into two pieces, and the tiny ones I've retained whole, just snipped off the crown and the tail end. You also get this frozen across the world in case you cannot lay your hands on fresh okra. Let's turn the flame on again, an earthenware pot, along with some coconut oil. Let's add in okra. We just saute this lightly without adding any more ingredients. No salt, nothing at this stage. At this stage now, let's add in water. We whack the flame on a high. Time to now add in the tamarind pulp, and with this, some salt. Allow this to cook for a minimum of 12 to 15 minutes or till the okra is almost done. Time to add in grated coconut to the earlier roasted ingredients. Let's grind this into a fine and smooth paste. While the wet paste is ready, also if you see, the okra is almost cooked. Let's add this paste into the cooking okra. Along with this, a touch of turmeric and some jaggery for that touch of sweetness. While I'm using this variety of okra, which is actually available around the year, you can also use two different varieties which are kind of seasonal and available in very few countries. The first one is the red tiny okra, which is available in very few countries, and another one which is available only around the monsoon, which is called the Shravani Bhenda or the Navdhari Bhenda, which actually has 9 edges, which is kind of pale green in color and longer. Goes wonderfully well. Allow this to cook on medium flame for another 5 to 7 minutes till the raw flavor of the spices kind of go away. And the okra is also 100% cooked. And the next step is the tempering. Let's do that. Let's begin with coconut oil, mustard. Once these start crackling, time to add in some dried red chillies. And finally, some curry leaves. Let's splash this onto the curry. The next step is to continue cooking this till it kind of reaches the thickness, consistency, and texture that you personally prefer or your family prefers. Now that the curry is done and ready, time for some tasting. Fabulous. A complex flavor profile of something that is sweet, sour, spicy, and that tad bit bitterness that actually comes in from the fenugreek, which can be lowered. Another thing that you notice at this stage is that the slime of the okra is also taken care of, and that is actually thanks to the use of tamarind. In case by any means you cannot lay your hands on tamarind, you can actually add in a couple of pieces of raw mango or slide in some kokum or eventually squeeze in some lime. Choice is completely yours, but tamarind is tamarind. With this, off goes the flame and your Bendekayi Kayirasa is done and ready. Now, please do not confuse this with the Maharashtrian kairas that you get, which is a condiment. This is more of a main course of vegetable, which is actually made for very special rituals and also for weddings. Now, do not wait for any special rituals in your life because there is nothing more important than living beautifully every day. Make that a ritual and make this very special, very unique and very easy okra recipe for you, yourself, and your family. This is me, Varun Namdar, signing off. Bye for now.